Hi, hello, welcome to my channel, welcome back, welcome if you're new. It is the end of the year. Truly, today, I hate saying the dates in my videos because I never know when I will get around to uploading them, but today is December 31st, 2023, the last day of 2023. It's been a very slow, lazy, languid kind of morning, afternoon even. It's been great. It's been fantastic. I feel very rested, and this whole week off since the holiday break, which was the 20th. I took my break on the 22nd, so I've just been relaxing, recovering, recharging my batteries, and I haven't been filming. I haven't worn makeup in days. Actually, that's not true. I wore makeup like 2 days ago. But it's just been nice to let my skin breathe and be, and minimal skincare, all that jazz. But then I was like, I have to do my yearly declutter plus my empties, because it is the end of, the month and everything. I want to say this is 2 months of empties. I can't remember the last time I did empties. So we're going to start with that. Rapid fire empties. And then I will go into the declutters. And the declutter is everything in my collection that I have not. I'll get into the parameters later. But empties first. Let's get started. A little purple bag here of, those are my medications. I keep those in there, easy access. Oh, just a little small bag of empties. So, getting started with the Ordinary's 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. I love this stuff. I would absolutely repurchase. I have quite a few facial oils right now, so I don't need to, but I would always repurchase. I like the ones that I am using right now, but I still think this is the top dog and wins every single time. So would recommend, and I would repurchase. Empty mascara. This was a little sample of the Rare Beauty volume mascara. I don't know what it's called. Volumizing. I have it in the big one too. That's probably almost gone. But Empty Rare Beauty. I love this mascara. Would repurchase. Revolution Brow Gel. I have repurchased this many a time. I'm not opposed to it, but I've been using the MAC Brow Fiber Gel, and I really like that one. So I'm not sure if I would repurchase this one after using the MAC one. I think I'm interested. I've just stepped up my brow game, right? Like I never did my brows until recently, like in the last 2 months maybe, which now I'm just like, how could I go all this time without ever doing my brows? Like it's a necessity, right? And before that I was just using a brow gel, and I think on the most bare minimum days, this would be sufficient. But I just like the other stuff I'm using. So we've got an empty foundation, Superstay, Maybelline Superstay Plus Vitamin C 24-hour skin tint. Love it. I loved it so much. This was my favorite foundation of the whole year. Could not stop using it. I think I had this from, I went home in July. Sorry, I coughed, it made my eye water. July, August, September, October, November, December. 5 months. Took me 5 months to finish it. I used it basically every day. It was perfect for the summertime. I have a lot of foundations. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 foundations still in rotation. If I try really hard, I'll be able to finish my Fenty one probably within the first couple of months of the new year, and the Charlotte Tilbury one also the same. Those are good winter ones. I do feel like they're better in winter, so I should really focus on those in these colder months. These aren't quite empties, but I am decluttering them as part of the regular like monthly empty and declutter and end of year, so we'll kick started with that. Those 1, 2, 3, 4 items were basically my empties. Not basically, those are my empties for the past 2 months. But I am also calling it quits with the Milani eyeshadow primer and the About Face eyeshadow primer. Only because this one only has a shelf life of 9 months. This one has a shelf life of 12 months. I remember buying this in the beginning of this year, and I remember buying this one probably more than 9 months ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and call those done and decluttered because they are in essence expired. I made really good progress with this one. It is almost gone. Like, I can see light through the tube. So my bad for purchasing more than I needed, but I do like the Milani one, and I probably will go back and repurchase because I did buy this Moira eyeshadow primer and it gave me dermatitis. I know this. Sometimes, especially eye-specific things set me off, and this made my eyes burn, this made my eyes itch, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that a no-go. And same thing with this Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream that my sister-in-law gave me. I have a love-hate relationship with Glow Recipe. Every now and then I get some of their stuff, and every now and then my face just does not like it. And this was one of those. So that's out as well. And continuing with the larger declutter of my collection. All of these are not empties. I didn't make any progress on them, mostly because I did not use them. So here are the parameters for what are year-end declutters. I have not used them. I have not used them as much as I've used. Excuse me. I have not used them as much as other things. I used to keep track on a Google form and log my makeup every day, and then one day I stupidly deleted my whole Google Drive. I don't want to get into it, but it was gone, and I did not want to recreate it. All those stats gone. I haven't created another one yet. I don't know if I will. I don't know what I'm doing for 2024 yet. We'll talk about it, but I used to be able to keep track of, like, oh no, I haven't touched this palette in months. You know, I've only used this twice in the whole year. So I'm just going by, like, my own memory and what I remember using, and I don't remember using a lot of these. Or I just don't like them, or I have a duplicate that I like better. Yep, I think those are the only reasons. Duplicates, just don't like it, haven't used it. If other parameters come up, I'll let you know. But starting with this one, these are those like face cloths that you can use to remove your makeup. I'm saying that I want to declutter these and get rid of them. I have a handful because they tear my eyes up. They are not gentle enough on my eyes. And I'm like, okay, Jillian, then just use it to take off your face makeup. But I can't help myself, and I always go for my eyes, and then my eyes hurt. So I think I'm just going to call it quits and just wash my face and double cleanse like I normally do. I don't need shortcuts. These shortcuts do not work for me. My skin is not strong enough. I am tossing this Il Makiage Blaze and Glaze Mineral Baked Sculpting Palette. I really did like it. I got a lot of use out of it, especially this one as a contour. But I've had this since 2018. And for the past year, it has truly only been used as, like, to set things on, to raise them up a bit, like in a stack of stuff. So I'm just going to call it quits. I have other bronzers I use. I have other contours that I use. So this is just unnecessary. Unnecessary and old at this point. I'm just grabbing from the top. No rhyme or reason for these. This is the Jaclyn Luxe Legacy palette. I bought Complete Impulse. I thought it was beautiful. I love the color story. These are the worst shadows I've ever used. I hate them. They don't work well. Some of the shimmers pack some kind of punch, but other than that, like, I don't like it. All the mattes are the same. There's no dimension. You can't build anything up to look different. The black is not pigmented. I just hate this. What a waste. I think I got this for like $10 or $15 at TJ Maxx. Yeah, TJ Maxx. Complete waste. I hate it. I used it 3 times, and I was like, this is the worst palette I've ever used. And I just found out that she's going out of business, and I understand why. Because her formula sucks. Sorry if you're a Jaclyn Hill fan. I have this little magnetic palette that I bought, and inside are singles that I took out of ColourPop palettes. And this was a... Ooh. I can't remember where this one came from. Like, I do, but I can't remember the brand's name. But it was a trio of highlights that I really liked. And I got them in, I know exactly where I got them. I remember I bought a palette. It's initials. It's not BH Cosmetics. It'll come to me later, but I just don't use it. It's orange. I don't like it. And I never reach for these, and these are completely out of sight, out of mind. So I'm probably going to just toss these, keep the palette, but I am not a depotter. If I depot things, they turn into out of sight, out of mind, unless I have enough to make a complete color story that I would use. But then again, I have all these other palettes with color stories that I use, so I'm just not that person. So next is the LYS Brave Multi-Liquid Highlighter. It's like gold. It's not really my vibe. I like it, but I've only used it like once or twice, and I don't think that is enough for me to want to keep it around in the shade that it is. If it was a different color, more champagne-y, or more even like silvery cool toned, I might be more in line with that, but the gold just doesn't do it for me. There's the shade Brave. I got sniffly all of a sudden. I've got this Frosted Flakes Glam Light. I'm like, have a hard time wanting to get rid of this. Maybe I won't. It's just not something I reach for, even though the shimmers occasionally, I'm like, that's the shimmer I want, that's the shimmer I need, but I just don't reach for it that often. I'm gonna give it another go. I'm gonna hold on to this one for a little while longer and see what 2024 yields for it. So I have a handful of foundations I'm decluttering. I'm just gonna pull all of those out. All right. Yeah. So I'm getting rid of the ABH foundation. It just was so hard to work with, to be very honest with you, and it was just a tad too light out of all of my other pale foundations. So I just always had to work really hard for it. I used that much of it, but I never reached for it. I would only really reach for it if I was doing like a big look that I wasn't planning on wearing outside, because I would just have to build it up and build it up and build it up and build it up. So too hard to work with, too much to fuss with. It's out. I'm also decluttering this Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX purely because it is a very full coverage foundation, and I do not need full coverage foundation anymore. I have kicked the habit, although my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless foundation is full coverage, but I love that one. Like, I think that one is full coverage without looking cakey, and the Can't Stop Won't Stop is just a little too heavy for me. And the same with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I don't even know if I cracked this one open yet. Yeah, no, I did. I used a couple of pumps of it, but it's just too heavy for what I am doing these days. The skin tints are where I'm at, medium coverage, buildable. Never not makeup. I'm never not wearing foundation, but I just don't need it to be so heavy. So those are out. I have a handful of mascaras, kind of same vein. This one was really just like dried out, and it was really good to wear like with lashes, but again, not enough. I don't wear lashes enough to continue to pull from this. This Lancome Lit 8 Hypnose was blue, and I really liked it, but I don't like the mascara itself. The wand it never went through it's very big and fat, but it just didn't do anything for my lashes, which made me not want to reach for it. And then the Benefit Fan Fest. I don't know. I know a lot of people love this one and talk a lot about it. I just could never get consistent with it. And it made a mess all over my eyelids. And I just didn't have time to fuss with it. So those 3 are out. There's nothing in here because I couldn't find them. But I'm tossing these lashes because there's nothing in them. So I don't even know why they were in my drawer. But these Urban Decay Heavy Metal liners, I've had them forever. They're pretty dried up, and I got a bunch of Moira cosmetic liners, glitter liners, like these ones. I think these are better than the Urban Decay Heavy Metal ones, and a fraction of the price. These are like $22, and those Moira ones, $6. Can't beat it. Speaking of Moira, here is this Diamond Days Liquid Shadow. Why am I getting rid of this? Oh, that's why. It's completely dried out. That's why. Shame on me for buying makeup that I don't use. So, completely dried out. Not helpful. Not useful. Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner. I just couldn't tell you how long I've had it. I'm just not wanting to put... It says it's only good for 3 months. I've absolutely had this for more than 3 months. And I really just like regular old eyelash glue. Magnetic liner is nice, but I just like maybe the eyeliner that's the glue and not magnetic. So don't need it. And it's probably very, very expired. This e.l.f. bronzer and this Wet n Wild finishing powder, I just got tired of using them. Like, I probably could have repressed them and gotten more out of them. I just honestly just like hated reaching for them. I was like, I don't even want to finish it. I'm so tired of this product. So lived as much of its life as it could. This NYX blush in the shade Intuition. This is a pretty good dupe for NARS Orgasm, which my sister-in-law gave me. So I don't really need the dupe when I have the real thing, and I like it a lot better. So I only held on to this because it was such a good dupe. But again, now I have the real one. These two loose powders. This is the Laura Mercier and this is the KVD. I just don't really reach for loose powders anymore. I have one that I'm still working my way through. It's the Well People one. I like that one the best. It's the lightest. It doesn't feel heavy on me. These ones just, I feel like, always make my face look cakey. So... out they go. Oh, another brow gel, Revolution Brow Gel. Well, again, it only has a 3-month shelf life, 6-month shelf life. It's definitely been in my drawer for more than 6 months. This Ace Beauté Glimmer Shadow in the shade Huckleberry. My friend gave this to me, and it's very pretty. I just don't reach for it. Pinks are not my fave. And it's just taking up space, gathering dust. As much as I want to love it, as pretty as it is. And then I finally have, this is the last one in that bag, and a receipt, is this Urban Roots Santal Parfum. I liked it. I still do kind of like it, but Anthony literally was like, what is that musty smell? He like thinks it smells really bad. So I don't want to wear things that smell bad. I'm just sticking to my solid signature scent, Givenchy Secret. But those are my declutters. It was quite a declutter on my part, not palette wise. I remember in previous years I've gotten rid of numerous palettes. I did one real palette, one DIY palette, and I'm still wavering on that Glamlite Frosted Flakes one, but I just feel like it was such a steal, which is not a reason to keep it, but it was such a steal for such a great product and formula. Those shimmers are just to die for. So I'm gonna give it another go and see what happens in this new year. Speaking of the new year, I did do some retail therapy yesterday, and I bought some makeup, more than I needed to. I was just looking for like a redness serum because my face has been really red. So I'm trying to get like, I don't know, that under control. Just, I don't know what's up with that. But I got some cream blush and a cream highlighter. What else did I get? I got, oh, what else did I get? I put everything away so I can't tell. Some eyeshadows. Oh, I got the About Face fluid paints. I got 3 of those. They were in a little pack. They're these little tiny things. And I was just really drawn to this green. So, what about those? I don't even know what all other bullshit I bought, but I certainly did. Racked up, you know, some points. It was at Ulta. I went to Ulta yesterday. And yeah, so the goal for 2024 is to use it up. Project Use It Up. I think I'm going to, now that I'm up and around and filming, I might set out and do like a project 10, project 12. I'm going to like bust out, count out like the steps I need in my makeup, and then choose a focus product for all of that. And not necessarily like that's all I can use ever, but do like a concerted effort toward using these certain products and use them up. Certainly on a no-buy / low buy. Just makeup makes me so happy. I love buying makeup and trying new makeup. I would absolutely say this is the first year where I definitely did not just buy. I did practice some control, not a lot, but some. So I want to continue that and maybe really stick to a no buy. I don't need anything. There's truly nothing that I need in the immediate. Maybe I use up my primer. There's very few things that I have like not multiples of. Primer is one of them. Mascara, I have no problem buying mascara, usually, as long as I don't, you know, they're on their way out. Eyebrow pencil. That might be it. Those are like the only things that I should be buying because those are the only things that I use up on the regular. Kind of like looking around. I think I would like to possibly, oops, when it comes down to it, but it's not happening anytime soon, repurchase the freckles because I really do like those. But I don't need to do that anytime soon. So yeah. No buy, use what I have, create a Project 10 pan, maybe make another Google form where I can track my makeup and make more informed decisions of what I am using, what I am not using, and that I can't rely on my emotions. I could be like, it doesn't matter that I think it's really pretty. I used it once in 365 days. Like, that means I don't really like it. Sometimes you need like the hard numbers for that. So that's the plan. Easy does it. Not trying to become a minimalist or anything. I don't think that'll ever happen, but I can definitely curb the spending because I have a lot. I have more makeup than I would ever need, and there's no reason for me to continue to add to it in the grand scheme. So that's all I got. Thanks for joining me this 2023 year. And I'm looking forward to next year. Bye.